What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Otaku live stream where I sit here and answer 100 of your guys' anime questions. Shouts out to everyone watching the playback of this. Yeah, let's sit here and wait for some people to trickle in and we'll get started. Jada the Weeb, what's good? Thunderstrikes, what's good? How's everybody doing today? Nerdy O'Brain, what's good? Thedgeman, I hope I pronounced that correctly. What is this stream? It's me answering whatever questions you ask. 100 of your guys' anime questions every Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, and answering whatever you guys ask. First come, first serve. Super chats get priority over all other questions and members as well, and so on and so forth, and yada yada yada. Ion, what's good? Shin, Gazum, Armand Deep, what's good? Big fan, appreciate you, Nerdy O'Brain. Anime Awakening, what's good? Nah, I'd win. Alright, let's get started with the questions. We got 2 already so far. So question 1. If you were in the place of Eren, would you have chose your family or the world? I would have chose to not do what Eren did. I can understand why he did it to a certain degree, but at the same time, I probably would have went the simpler route that Ottoman was thinking of and everyone else was thinking of, in the sense that, okay, we have the power of the rumbling. We're going to use this to deter everyone from messing with us. Because at the end of the day, most likely, especially in their lifetime, they were worried if there was going to be a country that can come up with an idea that can combat the rumbling, but most likely that's not going to happen. They barely were figuring out ways to combat regular Titans, let alone thousands and thousands of colossal Titans. No, you ain't being able to combat that, especially because they can regenerate. Let's not. No, that's not happening. So in reality, that's probably the route Eden should have gone, is like, alright, I've got the power of the rumbling, everybody leave us alone. If you don't leave us alone, then I will activate it, and I will send it to your country. So, question 2, who is stronger, Marco or King? Maybe I feel bad because I'm trying to remember who the hell Marco or King are. Because in my head, King, there's 2 Kings that I can think of as far as either One Punch Man or 7 Deadly Sins. And I have no idea who Marco is. Are you talking about Marco from Attack on Titan? I'm very confused. Question 3. If you and Obito swap places, what would you do? Well, not try and start World War IV over my dead 13-year-old girlfriend. Or not even girlfriend, dead 13-year-old crush. I probably would be very upset, and I don't blame him for taking out all of those, what was it, the Mist Ninja? I don't blame him for that. But the rest was kind of stupid, not gonna lie. Question 4 from Dazai. What is the meaning of the word life? To progress. To progress. That's the meaning of life. To progress. Question 5. Would you become a hunter in solo leveling? Probably not, because I know the ending of Solo Leveling. I've read all of Solo Leveling. And so, with that being said, no, probably not. Unless I was Sung Jin Woo. No, I would not. Question 6. Who is your favorite, Gon or Killua? I like Killua more. Question 7. Fourth Aizen versus Giorno. Fourth Aizen? Who's the fourth Aizen? What happened to the first Aizen? But, okay, so Aizen versus Giorno. Probably Aizen. Because, yes, Aizen loses if Giorno hits him, but Giorno has to hit him first. And because of Kyoka Soigetsu, I don't think that's gonna happen. What was that? Question 7, I think. So question 8. Hashirama Prime versus the Rumbling. I'm sorry, but the Rumbling would step on Hashirama. The Rumbling is like fighting thousands of Susanos that can regenerate and burn you alive. No. That's probably not gonna fly. Question 9. Boruto as a villain was foreshadowed in the intros. Will he be a villain? I am not going to say anything. If you read the manga, you know. If you read the manga, you know I don't want to give manga spoilers. Question 10. Why do you love Itachi? Because I think he's one of the most well-written anime characters ever made. That's why. Question 11. What would you do if you swap places with Sung Jin Woo? Probably nothing. I'd probably do the exact same thing Sung Jin Woo did, because again, I've read the manga, and let's just say my man Sung don't lose, and so I'd probably do the exact same things that he did. Question 11. I was talking about Marco the Phoenix and King. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, Gotham. That's my fault. That's my fault. There's too many kings, bro. There's too many kings. But okay, Marco versus King. As as much as I like Marco, I think I probably would have to give that one to King. I think King is slightly stronger. Because Marco is strong, but I don't think... I think King is a bit stronger. Question... Maybe Marco when he was... Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, no, I think King is stronger, personally. Question 11, Charlotte Katakuri versus King. Because at that point, it basically comes down to the question, do I think Zoro in Wano could beat Luffy in Whole Cake? I still think I'd probably have to give it to King. Question, 12? Where are you from, and your name, and your favorite anime? I am from the U.S., my name is Colin, and my favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z. Question 13. Who is stronger, Shanks or Whitebeard? It depends. Are they in their prime? Because if they're in their prime, if we have prime Whitebeard, I'd give it to Whitebeard. But if we're talking old man Whitebeard versus Shanks, I'd probably give it to Shanks. Question 14? Hashirama versus Aizen. Hashirama versus Aizen versus Goldie Roger. probably... Ooh, that's a tough one. But I'd probably have to say Aizen. Suggest better anime, bro? Baki the Grappler. That was question 14. Question 15. Yo, bro, what would you do if you got transported to another world by Truck-kun? Honestly, that whole question depends on what world I'm getting transported to. Because if it's Attack on Titan, I'm dying. If it's interspecies reviewers, I'm creating life. Question, 15? Do you think power scaling in Dragon Ball is complicated to understand? Power scaling in Dragon Ball has literally zero common sense whatsoever. So, yes. Dragon Ball Z is my favorite because of nostalgia, but Dragon Ball as a whole series, the power scale, there is no power scaling. There is zero power scaling. Trying to power scale Dragon Ball Z, it would make any mathematician's brain explode. Question 16. Favorite JoJo character? Either Jotaro or Dio. Question 17. Jiraiya versus Madara without Renegon? Madara. By far. That one's not even a question. Question 18. What would you rather have? Any devil fruit or any jutsu? Any devil fruit, because jutsu is completely reliant on how much chakra you have versus there is somewhat of a stamina factor in using devil fruit, but it doesn't seem to really drain people's stamina that much. It's more damage from fights that drains them than it really is using their devil fruit. So I would choose a devil fruit. Question 19. Truck-kun versus One Punch Man. Ooh. Surprisingly, I'd probably have to give it to Truck-kun on that one. He's the god of death in anime. Let's be honest. Question 20. Would you smash old Android 18 from GT? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you say old, but she's like... Well, she's not even anything. She's not even human. She's still an android. So I don't think she really ages. So... Or even if she did age, what's her maximum age at that point? Because when she first appeared, she was theoretically like 18, 19, or 20 years old or something like that. So by the time GT happens, GT takes place, 10 years after Z? Or 10 years after the end of Z? Or something like that? So she's in her 30s, maybe, or maybe exactly 40 years old. So I wouldn't count that super old. I'm almost 30, so I mean, then again, I call myself old all the time. Question 21. Who is stronger, Jiraiya or Itachi? I want to squeak it out and say Itachi, but that one is a tough call. I think it's a lot close. I personally would give it to Itachi, but I think that fight is a lot. Well, let me rephrase it. It's Itachi if it's prime Itachi without a disease. If he's dying with his disease still, then it's Jiraiya all day. Not even a question. But the power scaling for that doesn't fully make sense either, if you know what I mean. Because they kind of retconned Jiraiya's strength in a way. Because they had, in a flashback, Jiraiya losing to Orochimaru. But then we also had Itachi beating Orochimaru by looking at him. So, I mean, it's neither here nor there. And I really think it was cap when they said that Jiraiya could beat both Itachi and Kisame at the same time back in part 1. That one made zero sense in my opinion. Question. So I would probably give it to Itachi if it was in his prime, but it would be a lot closer of a fight than people think. Question 22. Who is stronger, Nobara or Maki? Well, if you read the manga, Maki. If you don't read the manga and just base it off the anime, still Maki. Question, what, 24? Who is stronger, Sakura or Nami? Sakura. Question 25. Igris or... Igris. Why did I say it like that? Igris or Beru? Beru. I like Beru more. And Beru's obviously stronger, in my opinion. Question 26. Itachi with Hashirama cells versus Madara without Renegon? Well, I mean, Itachi with Hashirama cells, would that not just give him Renegon? So probably Itachi. Unfortunately, Nightmare, I can't answer that next one because I have no idea who. Oh, wait a minute. Takemichi Dark Impulse versus Mikey. Well, I don't know much about Takemichi Dark Impulse. I know who Mikey is, and I know who Takemichi is, but I'm not caught up in Tokyo Revengers, so I can't answer that. Question 26. Sung Jin Woo versus Gojo. Who wins? Gojo. What's good, Maozu? What's good, fam? I do remember you. I'm just very bad at saying names because I'm pretty sure I butchered that name. Question 27. What is the name of the anime on the live stream? I have absolutely no idea. No idea what this is from. I literally went to Google, typed in funny anime, and then searched GIFs, and I was like, hey, that's a cute one. So I just picked that one and ran with it. World of Arn, what's good, fam? Question 28. Who is stronger, Pain, All Pass, or Prime Itachi? Probably Pain. Probably Pain. And that's why I say Jiraiya versus Itachi would be extremely close. Is because I think Pain, All Pass beats both clearly. Obviously. And so, that's tough to say. Question 29. IQ Battle Senku or Light or L or Code Geass, which I'm assuming you mean Lelouch. Like, I either want to... It's either L or Lelouch. I'd almost want to give it to Lelouch, though, from Code Geass. Just because of the fact my man literally made a video response and predicted what you would reply to in the video response as if it was a live call, just so he could sneak up on his enemy. That's some pretty high level IQ right there. So I gotta probably give it to Lelouch. Who called 106? I love 106. Question 29, I think. Pain versus Madara. Madara. Question 30. What is the One Piece in your opinion? The friends we made along the way. No, I'm just kidding. I have absolutely no idea what the One Piece could be. I don't actually think it's gonna be the friends you made along the way. I'm not entirely sure what it could be. I don't think it's treasure either. But I don't know what it could be. Question... what is it? Question 31. So I just completed the Dragon Ball last January. So should I read the manga or wait for the anime? What are your recommendations? Are you talking about Dragon Ball Super? If you... I mean, either way. If you're talking about Dragon Ball Super, then I would read the manga. Because who knows when the manga... Or who knows when the anime is going to come back. I would recommend reading the manga. Question 32. Ichigo versus Naruto. Ichigo. Question 33. Sniper King song, which is better, sub or dub? Honestly, I'm very bad at remembering music, so I can't answer that. Sorry, Hannah. Question, what, 30? I think I'm on 32, right? I'm so bad at keeping track of what question I'm on. Question 32. Did solo leveling break Crunchyroll? I think so. If I remember the headlines, I believe it did. Question 33. Favorite Pokemon series and Pokemon? Favorite Pokemon series, the original one. Whichever one, literally just straight up Pokemon. And maybe, I guess, the Indigo League's pretty cool too. But, favorite Pokemon, Mewtwo. Second after Charizard. Third is Raichu. Question 34. Yuhawa versus Prime, No Almighty versus Yamamoto Prime. With No Almighty, then Yamamoto. I think that was already a thing, actually. I think Yamamoto did do that. Yamamoto won. Question 35. Luffy versus Sabo. Luffy. Question 36. Is Nier better than L? I don't think so. I think L's smarter. I still think L only lost because of plot. L only lost because of pure coincidence that Rem decided to use the Death Note on him. Out of fear of Misa getting caught. That wasn't like Light's planning or anything like that. So if it weren't for that, L would have caught Light. Question 36. If Sasuke was 9, could he beat Orochimaru? If he was 9? I don't think so. Question 37. Goku Ultra Instinct versus One Punch Man versus Beerus. Probably One Punch Man. The reason if you read the manga for One Punch Man, you'll know why I say this. With that being said, if there's no such thing as improvement during the fight and they just have to stay at the exact power that they are, then I would probably give it to either Goku or Beerus. But question 38. So I just watched a short in which he says about Hanaku Senju, and he is son of Hashirama. That would be some random made up person because there's no such character as Hanaku Senju, as far as I recall. And I am pretty deep in the Naruto lore, so there's no Hanaku Senju. Question 39. Sasuke and Goku versus Gojo. That's a really odd pairing, but I still probably would give it to Gojo. Question 40. He-Man and Goku versus Skeletor and Vegeta. Well, unfortunately, I don't know enough about He-Man or Skeletor. So question 40, I also don't know much about whatever Hajun is, so I can't answer that flashing. Question 40, Saitama versus Mashal, Saitama. Question 41, Beerus with Prime Ultra Instinct. So you're saying he has perfect Master Ultra Instinct versus One Punch Man? Still probably One Punch Man. Question 41. But Goku can dodge his one punch with his Master Ultra Instinct. That's not entirely true. So people have a weird misconception about Ultra Instinct. They think that Ultra Instinct just automatically dodges everything no matter what happens, but that's not the case. Ultra Instinct is your body's instinctiveness to dodge. So it can dodge what it's capable of dodging. If your body can't dodge certain things, if it's not fast enough or powerful enough to dodge the hit, you're gonna get hit. If you read the manga, you'll know what I mean. Because let's just say Goku has Ultra. Obviously, that's not really much of a spoiler. Goku has Ultra Instinct in the manga as well, and let's just say he uses it and still gets hit. So that's not how that works. Basically, a character has to be faster than Goku's reflexes. Question 43: Sukuna versus the Ninetales. I feel like I've seen like a short animation about that, but because of uh because of the manga, of what I've seen in the manga, I'd probably have to give it to Sukuna. Question 44: Do you think L wanted Light to be Kida for his own satisfaction because he never steps back from lying or cheating? Well, of course he wanted Light to. It's hard to say. I think part of him wanted Light to be Kida, and part of him didn't. He wanted Light to be Kida because he wanted to be proven right. But at the same time, he didn't want Light to be Kida because it's the first time he's ever interacted with someone and actually, like, considered that person a friend, I feel like, and someone he could actually get along with. So I would say that part of him did not want Light to be Kida. It was like 50-50. Question 45: Aizen versus Madara. Aizen. Question 46: Can Saitama be a monster? Probably not. I feel like we need more information from the manga, but probably not. I guess theoretically anyone could, but I don't think something could turn Saitama into a monster. Question 46. Kurama is becoming a crushed spirit. It can be stronger than Sukuna and Gojo. Oh, as a cursed spirit, it can be stronger than. I mean, I guess it could, but I would still probably get the Sukuna or Gojo. Question 47. Hanako Senju is the father of Tsunade. I don't know where they got this information, but I don't think that's factual or canon. Let me look that up real quick. Hanako Senju. Yeah, Hanako Senju is. Well, first of all, Hanako Senju, according to this, is a woman, not a man. Secondly, it's a made-up character. And thirdly, apparently it's part of these. What the? Okay. Great grand. Who's it? And apparently, she is married to Kiba. So yeah, I don't know where you watch that, but yeah, Hanako Senju's not like a real character. Hanako Senju does not exist. It's a made-up character. And is also not the father of Tsunade. She's apparently married to Kiba. According to fan fiction. Question 48, I think. Kira versus Saitama. I mean, theoretically, Kira would win. I don't know. I don't know why or how, but somehow I feel like Saitama would figure out a way to stop the Death Note from working. Question 49. In Dragon Ball Super Till the Universe Survival Saga, which did better, the manga or the anime? So until you said the Universe Survival Saga, so I'm assuming you mean the Tournament of Power. So until the Tournament of Power, which did better? I mean, I think overall the manga did better, especially in the Tournament of Power. The manga did better. Question 50, I think. You know Inazuma 11? I do not, unfortunately. Question 51. Is Beast Gohan stronger than Goku Ultra Instinct? Well, again, if you're reading the manga, that is left to be seen. We are in the middle of something around that topic right now. So that is left to be seen. I would be willing to say it's either slightly stronger or equal. Question. I think it is I think it is stronger, but only slightly. Because I think in an interview, Toriyama made a statement in saying that at the time of its awakening, Beast Gohan was the strongest being in the universe. But I could be wrong on that. Outside of gods, of course. But, question, 52? Question 52, Doraemon Prime versus Kid Goku. I do not know nearly enough about Doraemon to answer that question. Question 52. What if Kakashi became Nine-Tails Jinchuriki versus Itachi or Obito? I mean, I think Kakashi would be a significantly worse Jinchuriki than Naruto would be. Because one, Kakashi does not have nearly as much chakra as Naruto does. And yes, I get the Nine-Tails gives him more chakra, but Naruto's the quote-unquote chosen one, too, so Kakashi is not. Question 53, worst anime you have ever seen? In my personal opinion, Fairy Tail. Question 54, who is the strongest anime character? Zeno from Dragon Ball Super. Question 55, what if Kakashi had Rinnegan with Ten Tails Chakra versus Otsutsuki? Depends on the Otsutsuki that they're fighting. Because even then, I still would probably have to give it to the Otsutsuki. I think people severely underestimate the Otsutsuki in the sense that even with Kaguya, the Sage of the Six Paths, and so Hagoromo and Hamura had to team up to seal Kaguya. And Kaguya is like the weakest out of the Otsutsuki. I mean, I guess they did seal Momoshiki, Naruto and Sasuke did, with the help of Boruto and a bunch of other people, but that's neither here nor there. And even then, they technically didn't fully defeat the Otsutsuki. Like Momoshiki still exists, so... Question, 56? Do you create memes or take it from the internet? Majority of them are from Reddit and or Google, but I do create some of my own at certain points in times. And obviously, I voice over everything. I sometimes add in my own input and whatnot. Question 57, is solo leveling a good anime? Yes, it's phenomenal. I love solo leveling, to be honest. Question 58, Goku versus Mashal. Goku. Love you, bro. Bye. Peace out, Flashing Blaze. Appreciate you. Question 59, favorite anime channel? I can't say that I have a favorite anime channel. Because most of them don't even count as anime channels anymore. Because there's obviously the main three. There's Trash Taste, but Gigak's the only one, Garnt's the only one that actually does anime anymore. And I would say Trash Taste the podcast, but Trash Taste isn't necessarily about anime either. So I don't really have one. Question, Zane Chan, what's good, fam? Of course I remember you. Question 60, is Lookism worth watching? I couldn't tell you because I have not watched it or read it. I do know that, isn't it about, like, it's something about some dude was ugly and then he got treated badly or something, and then he became super good looking, and then he became, like, really popular or something. I can't remember. It was something like that, I thought. Question 61, best anime meme channel? Mine. I don't know. I don't really watch really any meme channels outside of my own content, obviously. Question 50... What was that? No, question 60, I think. Question 60. What's the anime with the most confusing storyline? Confusing storyline? That's tough because I can't really think of any that are super confusing. I would probably have to say, because this is the anime, I always say that is so bad that it's funny and good is King's Game or Osama Game. The plot is so bad that it's funny and makes absolutely zero sense. Question 61, Batman versus Naruto, or Batman with prep time versus Naruto? Batman. Mainly because Batman wins everything with prep time somehow. Question 62, you're heartbroken, my heart hurts, please can you give me some advice? Did a girl break your heart, Chief? Well, here's some advice. Move on. That's not even me trying to be mean or anything. That's actually just the straight up advice. Move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea, dude. There's plenty of girls. I've been heartbroken countless times, and now I'm engaged. So there's plenty of fish in the sea. You're gonna find someone 10 times better. Question 63: Boruto Prime versus Dry and Itachi. Boruto. Peace out, Nightmare. Appreciate you. Question 64: Dragon Ball or One Piece? What do I like more? Dragon Ball. What's one is objectively better? One Piece. Question 65: Saitama versus Goku. Saitama. Question 66: Can Garp defeat Sengoku? Probably. I probably would say Garp is stronger than Sengoku, or at least on equal footing as Sengoku. But I would say Garp's probably stronger. Question 66: Gohan once made an earthquake just from stomping his one toe. It was cold. I don't recall that. I don't think that happened, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen, but alright. Question 66. What's your thoughts about the Naruto live action movie announcement? Well, as I stated in the video I made about it, I think it has potential to be good because Kishimoto is directly going to be involved with the making of it. With that being said, most live actions suck. One Piece was the One Piece live action is good, but and it's good because Oda is directly involved and now Kishimoto's directly involved with the Naruto one, but the issue is that the One Piece live action is a series, so they're not super crunched on how much they can put into it. They are condensing it to a certain degree, but a movie, you have to hyper condense it, so it really depends on what they try to adapt. And that's really tough to say. Like, are they going to try and adapt the whole Zabuza arc? Are they going to try and adapt the whole beginning of the series of up to like the Kakashi training ground? Are they going to adapt the Chunin exam? What are they going to adapt? That's the real question. Because that's going to be very dependent on how well it goes. Question 68, I think. Minato does have flying Raijin, right? Yes. Question 69. In terms of killing favorite anime characters, which is worse, JJK or Akame ga Kill? Akame ga Kill. Because I still stand by certain characters are definitely gone in JJK. But certain other characters might not be. If you know, you know. But Akame ga Kill just kills everyone. Akame ga Kill killed the main character. I mean, we'll see if JJK kills Yuji or not, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It could, but I don't know. Question 69. Question 69. What's your opinion on Avatar: The Last Airbender live action series? I have not watched it. I have not watched it, so I have zero opinion, unfortunately. Question 70: Who's the better flame fruit user? That flame fruit user, Sabo or Ace? I want to say, unfortunately, I want to say probably Sabo. Ace had it longer, but Sabo's probably stronger because Sabo has hockey. And it's basically shown that Ace A did not have hockey, and B, Ace wasn't really adept at fighting outside of using his devil fruit. Like, his devil fruit was extremely strong, and that's why he was so acclaimed, but he got beat by Blackbeard because he didn't know really how to do anything besides use his devil fruit. I'm convinced that if Ace knew how to use hockey, Ace would have been able to beat Blackbeard. Um, but again, hockey wasn't really fleshed out back then. So that just could be an error in writing. Question 70. Marineford or Ennis Lobby? I like Marineford more. Question 71. How's Rudy's got that much magic energy? Because it's an isekai, and so he's just overpowered like every isekai main character, except for Kazuma. Kazuma is like the only one that's not overpowered. Question 71. If you watched One Piece live action, do you agree that Makenyu Zoro live action did the best job? I'd give it to either Makenyu or what's his name? The person that plays Sanji. I'm very upset that I'm forgetting his name right now. Um what's his name? Taz, thank you. Taz. I think Taz also did an incredibly phenomenal job. The man literally got so into his role, he became the cook for the live action series. Like he like started cooking for the cast. He started learning how to cook and everything like that. He took a bunch of classes for practicing kicking martial arts. Taz really got into his role. So I actually would think that Taz was the deserves the most praise. Question 73. Oh, hold on, I gotta get my cat real quick. 1 second, I gotta grab my cat. Alright. Alright. Question 73. Question 73. Is Yuta gonna die? It's probably about 50-50 at this point. 50-50. I would say probably no, but at this point, who knows in JJK. Question 74. Who wins, Aizen or Madara? Probably Aizen. Question 75. Have you watched a horror series named Ayakashi Samurai Horror Tales? No, I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. Question 76. Is Berserk a good starter anime? A starter anime? No. I haven't actually personally watched. I've watched like the first 3 episodes of the Berserk anime. Unfortunately, I have not finished it, but I also would say I do know for a fact Berserk is not a good starter anime. It is a good anime, it's not a good starter anime. Question 76. My cat's being a rat right now. He's being a bad cat. He's trying to wipe his behind on my carpet. Rat. Question 76, right? 76. Which one got the best IQ battles? Death Note or BSD? I know Death Note is more popular and all, but like which one's IQ battle based? Better IQ battle based. Well, I can't tell you because I don't know what BSD is, unfortunately. So at this point I'm probably gonna have to go with Death Note. Um Question 78, I think. How does Gintama not get copyright? I would assume Gintama gets permission from these companies because of how massive Gintama is. Because what's it called? Reincarnated as a Slime did the same exact thing. They literally do Kamehameha in Reincarnated as a Slime. But yeah, I would assume they probably just get permission. Question 79. Favorite quote from Naruto? Um, I'd have to think about that. Hmm, Probably when Rock Lee will sit there and say that hard work beats talent. I do like that. Question 80. Question 80. Suggest an anime for full-fledged weeb. So, I'm assuming you mean... Oh, in Anime Addicts, you were talking about Bungo Stray Dogs. I haven't seen Bungo Stray Dogs, so I can't actually answer that question, unfortunately. But a full-fledged weeb. So I'm assuming you mean that you've seen a lot. If you've seen a lot, suggest an anime if you've seen a lot. Have you seen Baki the Grappler? That's one that I always try and recommend, especially the original Baki, because I do know a lot of people have seen the Baki on Netflix, but most of those people have not watched the original Baki that came out in like I want to say it was in the 1990s or early 2000s. So I would suggest that, or even if you've never seen Code Geass, if you've never seen Durarara, I would recommend something like that. Question 81. Is it possible that we can have 3 wives like Rudius? I'm sure there's some state that allows it and some countries that allow it. Good luck convincing 3 women. But yeah. I wouldn't recommend it personally. Question 82. Did AOT do anime good? I would say so. I still think AOT is the best written anime of all time. Question 83. Recommend a starter anime? A good starter anime, usually I would say something, I would either say Death Note or Attack on Titan or Full Metal Alchemist. Question 84. Question 84. Who's your favorite MHA character? Probably... Probably either Hawks or Todoroki. Question 85. The Roger era or the Golden Piracy era? I'm personally more invested in the Roger era. Question 86. I heard that Baki characters are inspired by real life people. Is it true? Like Muhammad Ali and Mike? Certain characters are. So yes. Muhammad Ali literally is in the anime. Mike Tyson is in the anime. Although they don't fully say Mike Tyson. They say Iron Mike. Um, uh, Biscuit Oliva is actually based off a real life bodybuilder that passed away a while back. His name was Sergio Oliva. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that's based off of real people. If you read the manga, there's going to be another character based off a real life historical figure coming soon. I feel like there's more, but I'm drawing a blank on who they are. In the manga, obviously in the anime, they had George W. Bush. In the manga, there's also Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump. Anyway, question 86, I think? Question 86. Hunter x Hunter or Bleach? I like Bleach more, personally. Question 87. Which was better written, Naruto Shippuden or Bleach? Which was better written? Probably Shippuden. Question 88. Who is stronger, Saitama or Goku? Saitama. Question... Or who's stronger currently? Currently, I would say Goku, but who would win in a fight, Saitama? Question 89. Who's your favorite character excluding the big three in Dragon Ball? So my favorite character in anime excluding the big three in Dragon Ball, well, my favorite character in general currently is Gojo. So, Gojo. Question 90. How is Boruto doing? The manga is doing phenomenal. Two Blue Vortex is actually really good in my opinion. So the manga is doing great. The anime, terrible. The anime is Akamaru feces. Question 91. Berserk and Monster gets too dark in the story. True. I actually haven't seen Monster. I've heard how good it is, but I actually haven't seen it. Question 90. What? Question 91. Question 91. What do you think happens at the end of Egghead? That's tough to call, especially with the most recent chapter. Obviously, I believe that the crew is going to get off Egghead, as they get off every island. But as far as what's going to happen, I'm not entirely sure. I'm calling it now that I'm willing to bet that it's going to end up with Kizaru being defeated. Other than that, I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be interesting for sure, especially, again, if you've read the most recent chapter of One Piece, you know what I mean by things are about to get flipped upside down, and who knows exactly what's going to happen at this point. We'll have to see next chapter. Question 93. Bro, is the anime still going? What anime? The Boruto anime? No. The Boruto anime is on a hiatus right now. For whatever reason. Not that I'm complaining. The anime is trash. Question 94. Is Psyche K a good starter anime? I haven't seen Psyche K, but I would probably still say yes. Just based off the things that I have seen about Psyche K, I'd probably say it's pretty decent. Question 95. Are you really going to do 600 questions? Not on this stream, no. So what I mean by 600, because I feel like I have to explain this every time I do one of these streams, is that the reason it's 600 is because it's a collective, right? So I do these streams every Tuesday and Thursday, and I answer 100 questions every stream. This is the 6th installment. Therefore, by the end of the stream, in total on stream, I have answered over 600 questions. The reason I say over 600 is because I always lose track of how many questions I've answered, and I probably backtrack sometimes. So in total, I have answered 600 questions. On these streams specifically, though, I'm answering only 100 questions. But in total, out of all of the streams, I've answered over 600. Question 96. Who got the best Riz, Itachi or Shanks? The best Riz? Probably Shanks. Shanks got a kid that is confirmed, and another possible kid, if you know who I'm talking about. Back in Luffy's hometown. Question 97. Bro Minato series will come out or not? Probably not. Probably not. Because I have heard that there is a fan studio that's planning to make the Minato one shot. It's not even a series, it's literally just a one shot. There's no actual Minato series coming out. And especially not going to be an official one, because we're still waiting on Boruto to come back as the anime, and we're still waiting for those 4 episodes that they announced like a year ago or half a year ago that were supposed to come out half a year ago and still have not. So So question 97. Favorite opening? The Pokemon theme song. The Pokemon original opening is the greatest anime opening of all time. Question 98. Is G8 a good arc? Yes. Of course it is. Even though it's filler. It's still fire. Question 99. What anime you would refuse to watch no matter how famous it is? That's a tough question to say, as far as if I would refuse to watch it. Does that mean that I can't have ever watched it before? Because if I can choose any anime that I will refuse to watch, it's Fairy Tail. Because I have seen about 70 episodes of Fairy Tail, and it was incredibly boring and not good. There's nothing objectively bad about Fairy Tail. It doesn't do anything different than any other shonen. It's just boring. And then the last question. Question 100. Is Saturn really human or alien or devil or something? I would say he's probably devil. I don't think he's human. Or he is human and he has some weird, I don't want to say, because obviously he's a devil fruit, but he has some, what's the word I'm looking for? Special godlike, not like godlike, but a special devil fruit given to him by Imu. Imu probably gave the Gorosei a special devil fruit, or something like that. Or they could very well just not be human at all, and have no devil fruit. And Imu might also not be human at all. So who knows? But on that note, that is all 100 questions for today. I thank everyone that came through. Thank you for everyone that asked questions. Appreciate you all. I love you all. You guys are the greatest anime fan base ever. And stay tuned for the next installment of this, which is going to be Thursday. So 2 days from now. 2 days from now, we're going to do another live stream, answer another 100 questions. Appreciate you all. Love you all. If you want to extra support the channel outside of things like super chats and memberships and actually giving money, if you want to extra support the channel, don't forget to just binge watch all of my content, because that helps me out financially. It helps pay my bills and keep the lights on, you know? Even if you don't want to actually visually watch it, put it on in the background and go do something else. Just put all my content on repeat. Watch time helps. But on that note, guys, as I always, I love you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next stream. Peace.